Congratulations on joining the elite.
This menu looks amazing. I feel elite now.
What's up, everybody? Daemon here on the Tokyo Game Show floor at the Qiddiya Gaming interactive booth, but I'm not alone. Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself to the dear viewers.
Yeah, hi, I'm Mike Milanov, the chairman of gaming for Qiddiya.
So usually I'm talking to developers about their upcoming games. You've got those, but you also have an upcoming city, a real city people will be able to visit, Qiddiya, centered on gaming and entertainment. Tell us about this ambitious vision.
So Qiddiya City is the place for all sports, entertainment, arts, gaming, and culture in Saudi. It's a city the size of San Francisco that we're building from the ground up, and it's home to the world's first Gaming and Esports District, which we have positioned to be an IRL game. So for those of you that may play MMOs, it'll feel like as if you're zoning through different areas of an MMO. We have 4 different areas, 4 different zones, but it's not a theme park with rides, it's kind of just an urban center for residential, hospitality, commercial, all the best arenas and events and content. So that's what we're building, and we've chosen like the most active part of our Tokyo Game Show booth near our Tree of Life here and near our Sentinel. But this is essentially us unveiling one of those MMO-like zones, our cyberpunk zone called Ubar.
Right. You're the former CEO of Team Liquid. How has your experience building a big esports team transferred to Qiddiya?
Yeah, so at Liquid, I was there for about 8 years, first as COO and then Chief Business Development Officer. And my role was really to build kind of around esports, like what other businesses can we stand up? So, we made a production company for content, we made an agency, we had our tech stack, but I also did some of the first training facilities in esports. Then the business development role was really about expanding the brand internationally. So that was like a very global nomad job description. And so I'm kind of, combining those two and my Rolodex in the industry to make sure that Qiddiya Gaming succeeds. We're kind of in the first year of Qiddiya Gaming.
There's a big focus on esports with Qiddiya, but I think you're also planning to be welcoming to all, fans of games of all genres. How are you sort of positioning Qiddiya to appeal to maybe someone who's more of a single-player gamer?
The way I always answer this is that a little bit under half the population consider themselves a gamer, right? They come in all shapes and sizes, right? So some folks like playing digital card games, some people like playing RPGs. Not everything is an esports. So esports is only like 30% of casual gaming. And so for us, we want to co-create the district and we want to make sure that it's inclusive and it kind of has a little bit for everybody. So if you're a single player gamer, we'd love for you to have the same moments that you do in those single player games as you play our IRL game. Those same moments of immersion, of accomplishment, of discovery, of meeting characters, of questing. And if you're a fan of esports, obviously, we want you to come to the best, most state-of-the-art arenas in the world and come to our esports events because we're going to have the best events. But it's not only for that.
Now, Unearthing Qiddiya is a series. You've been bringing various districts from Qiddiya to conventions around the globe. You were just at Gamescom in Germany last month. How do these immersive experiences sort of prepare people for what lies ahead when they visit the real Qiddiya?
Yeah, so we're in year 1. So we unveiled the Gaming and Esports District in December of 2023. And like I said, there's those 4 zones, which kind of make you feel like you're in an IRL MMO. We've been essentially touring those zones. So PAX East, we started with like this medallion experience where we were unveiling what they were, and they were like codenamed, and they had these like icons, and there was like a little puzzle that you had to solve to find out what the icons were and what the themes of the zones were. And then we continued to actually launch them. So Gamescom Brazil for alternate history, here for cyberpunk. Then we have G-Star coming up in Busan, Korea for our space zone and our experience, and then Gamescom Cologne, to your point, which was the last one, was kind of like the biggest undertaking ever, but it was our high fantasy zone launch. And so some of them are named, some of them are still in stealth, some of them have a storyline, some of them have a CGI trailer. I think this one is the first where you have the trailer, you have the characters, and you have the name. So Ubar.
Now you already mentioned that Qiddiya is working with breakout mobile game, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Are there any other marquee esports games that you've got in your sights to partner with?
Yeah, so our strategic partnerships actually include like 5 or 6 different properties or leagues. So we sponsor all of ESL Faceit Group, Counter-Strike 2 and Dota 2 circuits, alongside some of the Challenger and Women's Leagues and Path to Pro programming. Also, we're a Tier 1 partner of Esports World Cup. We work with EVO, which is kind of the fighting game community. Mobile Legends, we sponsor all of the grassroots leagues and the World Championship. And we have one or two more deals that we're announcing, but we're also, right now actually, as we're speaking, we're sponsoring Race to World First, which is the World of Warcraft kind of who's going to kill the last boss first in the War Within. So we sponsor Echo and Method, which are two of the organizations. So all of that is kind of communicating Qiddiya Gaming being relevant in the world of gaming and esports. So some of the sponsorships are esports, some of them are more casual, more variety gaming. But on the publisher side, we're also planning to announce a lot of IP partnerships because we can't make the district or the city work without full IP immersion and the best content. So keep your eyes peeled for that.
How will Qiddiya be the definitive place to be for gaming and entertainment?
There have been many attempts around a gaming and esports hub around the world, and I think people focus on very niche things. Like nobody has ever tried to be the undisputed global epicenter across all categories. So whether they're niche, whether they're mainstream, whether they're gaming, esports, lifestyle. So we really want to make sure that we're working with the entire industry, number one, to build it and co-create. And number two, that we're not leaving any market out or any type of gaming out. It'll be a big amalgamation of like F1 and golf and theme parks and people living there and gaming, and we have a cultural center, and gaming is a large part of Qiddiya.
Mike, thank you so much for joining me here in Ubar on the Tokyo Game Show floor.
Thank you so much for having me.
If you'd like to learn more about Qiddiya City, Ubar, or the final leg of the Unearthing Qiddiya event series happening in Busan in November, hit up all of the Qiddiya official accounts located in the description below. And for all things gaming, stay tuned to IGN.